Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Baby Jordan. I'm excited to talk to you guys about today's video. Today's video is on Serrapeptase. So, this one is by Doctor's Best 40,000. This one right here, I can definitely talk to you guys about. Anybody who has questions on this about starting it, man, I wish I had to figure things out for myself. A lot of people weren't just putting it out there about this. Okay, let's talk about it. So this is one of the medications right here that a lot of people hear different things about how it can help you, and honestly, it can help you in a lot of different ways. So, uh, as far as having dead tissue, scar tissue, um, fat in your stomach, this right here, it does it. So I'm going to just go ahead and get into the video. So with my reason for taking this, I'm not sure if you have watched my previous videos about my surgery, about having scar tissue and, slash adhesions. Before I had my surgery, I was taking this because I have had adhesions surgery because my intestines was the tissue from my previous surgeries had grabbed my intestines and had it on the wall of my stomach, and I've had to have surgery twice to get it cut so that my stuff flows good. So I had been thinking a lot of the time that, I'm not going to keep having this surgery because they were telling me that I would have to have this surgery multiple times in my life. Every time I had this surgery, it's still creating more scar tissue. That's the main problem. So I kept thinking maybe there's scar tissue down here. And it turns out it was a lie. What they thought would be a 30-minute surgery was over 2 hours of cutting scar tissue, and still did not get all of it because it just would have took, he said, a robot to have to go in and get more done. Back to the subject. I was taking this months before my surgery, okay? Let me explain something to y'all. I'm not exactly a big girl, I kind of go a little bit like this, and my weight goes up and down. I have never been able to lose my love hips. From my son will be 18 February the 17th. And literally 2 months. So ever since I've had my son, I have had the love handles. Not one thing have I been able to do to get rid of my love handles, okay? Serrapeptase. I could see the difference within 2 weeks of taking this. So the first thing I noticed is that my stretch marks started to get lighter. The second thing I noticed, I started having small burning, pinching feelings around the places that I had incisions where I've had my stomach surgeries. I started feeling it, things by there. My stools were a little bit more looser, but my love handle started going in. Nothing, not no type of losing weight. And when you try to lose weight, it always comes off in the places you do and don't want. It was literally eating the fat, like the dead tissue. It was literally eating it away. So I wanna make sure you guys know that it does work. The one thing I didn't know that I wish someone would have told me with Serrapeptase is that the better you eat with it, the better it helps your results. So think of it like this. You're not trying to lose weight, but it is you I didn't have to do any working out and I was losing weight. But Think about it like this. If something is going through and it's cleaning your body and it's kind of pushing toxins out and eating things and it's coming out of your bowel system, right? So if your if your stomach is a little, I'm not going to say upset, but off, and you're eating fried foods and other things, it's not going to exactly help what's going on. But if you're eating baked fish and good green stuff, it's going to help push things out more than the other things that you're eating. So eating, like rice and fruit in the AM, baked fish in the PM. Those were the things that I noticed while taking this that really seemed to help my stomach. Another thing that I really wish that I knew, taking this in the AM was not the best thing. Anyone who has a job and has to go to work, it's going to make you feel off. You need energy to be able to keep going. And first of all, you have to wait an hour within eating this. So if the first thing in the AM, say that you woke up at 5:30 and you took it, then you could eat something at 6:30. But keep in mind that it's still going to whatever that's left up. Okay, so let me explain it to you like this. The reason for that is because if you want this to be on an empty stomach. So a lot of people say take it in the AM because a lot of the food that's left over in your stomach and the acid, that it could be eating that. That is true. But in the AM, it seems like even if you eat something, because what I would do was take this maybe around 5:30, eat around 8:30 or 9, and my stomach would kind of still feel like a little off. I didn't feel bad, but it had me feeling off. So what I did is I switched it to at night, and it was better for me anyway because I'm not gonna keep claiming it, saying I have it. PCOS. You're not supposed to eat a lot of sugar with that because it seems to really feed into that. And I need to do a video on PCOS because a lot of people don't even understand it. So what I would do was if I ate my food around 6:37, I would literally wait a whole hour, which means that if I didn't get my dessert or whatever in, I didn't eat no snacks. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my main problem was right before I go to bed, I'm getting a little snacky. So this would help control a lot of that because in my head, I know, I don't need to eat it. It hasn't been within that hour. And so by that time, it's already kind of helping curve my appetite from what I wanted to eat. But if you think about it truly, you want this to be able to go in literally and just go through and do what it needs to do. It doesn't need to eat your previous foods that you've already been eating while it's going down trying to eat stuff. So that makes sense. But I do want to encourage anyone who is going to take this to definitely, do your reviews on it. Not your reviews, but do your research on it. Another thing, I have neck and back pain. My neck pain was cut down to, I'll say, about 50 to 60%. Like I could definitely tell the difference. I have like some swelling here sometimes when I have tension in my neck, or it goes to hurting where it feels like it needs to pop, but it won't. It literally, I didn't have near half of the pain I had when I was taking this. So if you have inflammation somewhere in your body, I never thought about when you think about your sinuses and you're inflamed, you take a naproxen because it has the NSAIDs in it for because it's inflamed and it's helping bringing it down. So I had to look at it kind of the same way. When my stuff is inflamed in here with the dead tissue and everything that is up in there, it literally is going in there and just, man, ninja chopping it. I'm telling you, doing what it has to do. So I can honestly say that this right here helped me, and not even though I was taking it for a certain reason, I was getting multiple benefits out of it, but it did put me in a state of mind of when you're trying to get your body right. You kind of do need to be eating better. And I was already trying to get on that track, but I definitely had to watch my fried foods because that would be the main thing that would seem to have my stomach upset. I'm not going to hold you guys. If you have any questions, hopefully I can answer them. But this definitely has my approval. I had my husband taking it, and it was the same way. It was the same way. It helped us both. For anyone who wants to know, this is Doctor's Best. Serrapeptase, 40,000 SPU, helps support healthy sinuses, helps break down unwanted proteins. This is this is one thing I honestly, tell you the truth, wish I knew for some of my family members who had cancer back in the day. I honestly think a lot of the stuff that's sitting down in us. This is something that we need to go in and just eat some of that stuff up that we don't even know about. So if you're having all that crud that's going around that just feels like it's just sitting in you and you can't really get over it, this might be for you too. All right, guys. I hope this video helps someone. Until the next video, you guys have a blessed day. Bye.